What's going on, you guys? I hope you're all having a great morning, evening, or afternoon whenever you may be watching this video. If you guys would have watched my most recent video, you guys would have seen that my brother Jordan just recently got some white 57 CRs on his Honda Civic Si. So in my opinion, I honestly think that they look great. Like how they are fitment wise, I think they look perfect. And I honestly just love the way the white 57s look on his Si. I think they look so amazing. So although Jordan does love the way the wheels look, he doesn't really prefer the looks of the red spoke decals and the red center caps that are on the wheels. So today we're going to be changing both of those out. So we're gonna grab and take all the wheels off, get them cleaned up, and pop the red center caps off, and get these red spoke decals also taken off the wheels. And we're gonna throw some new ones on. And then what I might also do, depending on how much time we have, is I actually made a Q&A on Instagram. If you guys aren't already following me, make sure you guys go hit that follow button down below. That way you guys can stay up to date on all the photos and posts that I make on Instagram. But I did a little Q&A on there, so I'll probably be answering some of those questions as well today after we get finished with the wheels. So with that being said, let's get all the wheels taken off and we'll get the new center caps and spoke decals put on. So we got the first wheel taken off. All the lug nuts are loosened up and taken off as well. We got the wheel all cleaned up, as you guys can see. This process shouldn't be too hard. It should literally almost be just kind of like pressing the center caps out. If Jordan, you want to try and see if you can maybe get, I guess that was pretty easy then, all right? So as you guys can tell now, the center caps are taken off. They look good, but Jordan kind of just wanted to change it up. He wanted something to match the car a little bit better. So now that we got this center cap taken off, we'll work on getting the spoke decal peeled off as well. It should be pretty easy. And then we'll get both the new center caps and spoke decals thrown on. Yeah, just like this. Just gonna get these stickers peeled back, just like so. Be careful not to rip them or anything. There we go, you guys. That was pretty easy. And they still look great too. I mean, honestly, I don't think you're ever gonna use these.
Bare wheels.
But yeah, all white. How do you think they look?
I don't know. I definitely think they'll look better with
some new spoke decals.
my new, yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll get the new ones thrown on, and we'll see how they look. As you guys can probably tell, these are gonna be the new center caps that are gonna be on Jordan's car. They look so nice. They're almost pretty similar, honestly, to if you guys have seen my center caps before. They're almost identical. If you guys can tell, I think his are a little bit darker of like the black part. It's a little bit darker than mine is. And so is his blue color. His blue is like a little bit darker than mine as well. But it's pretty cool to see the differences in our center caps. They're almost pretty similar. We were going for like a similar type look, but he's obviously wanted something a little bit darker to match his color of his car, because obviously mine's a lot lighter of a color than his is. So he was trying to find a little bit more of a darker tone center cap than mine. Now, something that I'm really excited to share with you guys is OvernightCrew, which is actually the same company that I have my spoke decals for my wheels on. These are probably one of my most favorite things about my wheels is the spoke decals that I have on them. In my opinion, they match the car perfectly, and it just gives it that nice bright like contrast to the wheels, considering they're all white. When I mentioned that Jordan was gonna be getting some new wheels for his car, they were kind enough to reach out to me and offer to work with me and partner with me to be able to put some new spoke decals on Jordan's new wheels. So I'm sure I could speak for not only myself, but for Jordan as well, and say that we really appreciate Overnight Crew for going out and sending these decals over for us to be able to put on Jordan's new wheels. I know that they're going to look 1,000 times better than the red ones did previously. So with that being said, we'll get the new center cap popped into the wheel. We'll go ahead and throw some of the new spokes decals on his wheels as well, and we'll show you guys how they look. So if you guys remember, when I first initially bought my wheels, they were brand new and they didn't actually come with center caps, and I had to do the privilege of putting my center caps in the wheels. It should be a really simple process. It's essentially just these 4 latches that are on the back of the center cap. You just want to press them in where you hear the little click noise all around like this. And then once you hear the initial click, you can go ahead and grab your rubber mallet and go around all sides and just ensure that it's fully seated down. So if you look on the back of the wheel, you'll be able to see that all 4 of the latches are over the, I don't know what you would call that, I guess the little ring that's inside the barrel of the wheel. And as you guys can see, the center caps are now on the wheels. Now that we got the new center caps put onto the 57 CRs, we're going to get the Overnight Crew decal spokes and throw them on. I'm so excited to see how they're gonna look. If you guys are actually interested, I know that Overnight Crew actually makes spoke decals and wheel borders for not only just the raised Graham Light 57 CRs, but I know they have decals for tons of different wheel brands out there. So if you guys are actually interested in purchasing a set of spoke decals for your wheels, make sure to, of course, go head up Overnight Crew. I'll leave a link to all their websites and their Instagram down in the description below in case you guys are interested. But what we're gonna do now is get the backing for the spoke decal taken off, and we'll get the new decal thrown on. Like so. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the new spoke decals. I think they look honestly a lot better than the red ones did previously. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is get the rest of the wheels on Jordan's car taken off. We'll get them all cleaned up like this one, and we'll throw all the new wheel decal spokes and the new center caps onto the wheels. Now that we got everything thrown on, we're gonna go ahead and get the wheel put back up on to the car, just like so. Perfect. All right, we'll grab the lug nuts, the Muteki lug nuts that he got for these wheels. Just hand tighten them just for now, just so that the wheels stay on to the car. Just like so. downtown Tampa. That way we can grab some videos and some photos of how the new center caps and the new wheel spoke decals look. So with that being said, what I'll do is I'll pick up the camera once we get to the first location. That way you guys can see how everything looks.
huge shout out again to OvernightCrew for sending me out these beautiful wheel decals. I much rather prefer these over the red ones. So if you guys are interested in any products they sell at all on their website, make sure you use code Neptune86 for 10% off, and you can have your wheels looking as beautiful as mine. You wanna do a run? All right. 50. Ready? Talk it up.
Alright you guys, so I'm actually editing the video that you guys are currently watching right now. If you guys heard me earlier in the video, I said I was going to be doing a little Q&A segment in this video. I actually asked you guys some questions on Instagram and got a few comments that you guys have been asking me on the YouTube channel as well. I love being able to engage and interact with you guys as much as possible. So Instagram and YouTube comments is a great way for me to be able to do that with you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of these questions. So the first question that we got is, what look are you going for exterior wise? I kind of stated this in my previous video that I made, the 1 year review of my 86. I said that if I were to keep the car stock body, meaning not wide bodied or anything like that, I would love to do the paint matched Neptune blue like TRD kit. I think that would look so nice. I just love the way that that kit looks. Or I'm sure you guys know I love carbon fiber as well, so a full like carbon fiber like aero kit would be pretty badass as well. I'd love to do something like that. Another mod exterior wise that I'd probably want to go with is maybe a full carbon fiber trunk. I just honestly love the way those look, and that was probably one of my most favorite mods exterior wise that you could do to a first gen 86 or BRZ. So definitely down the line, I'm for sure gonna get a carbon fiber trunk for my car as well. All right, so this question reads, what is your favorite place in town to take your GR86 to? Me personally, I love really seeing what this car is capable of, and the only issue with that is this car is meant for, as you guys may know, curvy roads and like twisties and like bends and stuff like that. And in Florida, where I'm located at, there really isn't any elevation change or any twisty or curvy roads at all. So I'm pretty limited as to where I can really drive this car at. But any chance I get to drive this car, I'm always having a great time. And whether it's be me going to car meets or me just going on drives or me going to take this car out to go grab some photos with it, I'm always having a great time in it. So I don't really say that I have a specific favorite place that I love going to, but if I had to say anything, it would just be any driving road that I could find in my area is probably one of my favorite things that I can do with this car. The next question that we got is dream build for the 86 or dream car. Dream build for the 86 would pretty much just be, you know, max out everything, you know, fully built motor, fully huge turbo on it, you know, wide body kit, super expensive wheels, the whole 9 yards pretty much. I plan to take it that road someday, you know, many years from now. I'm sure I'll be at that point, but for now, I plan to take it slow, you know, just enjoy the car as it is and enjoy each mod as I do to it. So, but dream car, I kind of like all types of cars. I'm not really a huge fan of one specific like type, but I'm sure when you guys think of dream car, you probably imagine like supercars and stuff like that. So if I had to go with a supercar, that's my dream car, I'd probably say like a Ferrari 488 Pista. I think those look really nice. I used to love the 488 originally, but when those new 488 Pistas came out, oh my gosh, they look really nice. I'm not a huge supercar fan, but those probably be my number one choice as to what I would go with. The next question we got is, do it drift? It swings, you know. I have my fun with this car. I don't want to ever like have anything go wrong with it or mess anything up, so I don't usually swing it or drift in this car that often. If you guys have watched the channel for not a long time, but for a little while, you guys probably would know that I'm really big into drifting though. I really want to get a drift car and hope within these next few years that I can actually get one, that being like a C6 or C5 Corvette. That would probably be my dream drift car. If I could get anything, that would probably be what I would go with. So these next few questions are actually going to be from the YouTube comments. This one is, hi, I've been watching your YouTube videos for a while and I've been debating on getting a GR86, but worried about the quality issues. Have you had any quality issues or things that you hate about the car? Well, first off, I appreciate you watching the videos. It means a lot to me. I appreciate all your guys' support, whether that be you guys watching the videos or you guys liking or commenting, whatever the case may be. I really appreciate your guys' support. I thought I'd let you guys know that. But as far as quality issues or things that I could say that I kind of hate about the car, the only issue that I had, and I didn't even really run into the issue, I just kind of fixed it before it ended up becoming an issue, was the RTV silicone that I'm sure you guys are pretty well aware about for this car if you guys are interested in buying one, or if you guys have already bought this car, I'm sure you guys have obviously heard about this issue that it's been going around. I know that the RTV really isn't the only issue. I know stuff about the right-hand turns or something like along those lines is also an issue, but besides those, and you know, maybe like sometimes whenever the USB connection, like if I had my Apple CarPlay connected, stuff like that, it would sometimes disconnect, but I got the USB, like the Bluetooth wireless CarPlay, so that's fixed all those issues since then. And I actually did the whole RTV clean out and stuff like that. So, but besides those issues or like problems, I can't really say that I hate anything about this car. I love everything else about it. So that's really the only things that I could say that I could really complain about. This next question I get probably almost every single video, whether it's about my exhaust or whatever the case may be. It's, how do you make the pops? I'm sure you're referring to like all the backfires and stuff like that I get from my exhaust with this car. If you guys actually want to see a video as to how I make my car pop, it's really nothing crazy. It's essentially just pressing the clutch in and knowing exactly where to give it gas at. That way you can have that excess fuel get sent out to the back of your exhaust, which makes those backfiring like pop noises. But I don't have a tune, I don't have anything like crazy on the car, and it's literally just a catback exhaust, which is mind-blowing to me that it can be this loud and make this many pops from just a catback. So if you guys actually want to see a video as to how I make my car pop the way I do, let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious as to, I know you guys are always asking me how I make it pop, so let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see something like that. So that's gonna wrap up this little Q&A segment. I know it was pretty short and it was not too many questions, but I kind of just, like I said before, I love being able to engage and interact with you guys as much as possible. And Instagram Q&As and YouTube comments are a great way for me to be able to do that with you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this little Q&A segment, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to maybe include another one in a future video that I film. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it was kind of all over the place with Jordan's wheels and us going to go grab photos, and then now with the Q&A. But if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like button down below. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you guys are new. That way you guys can stay up to date on all the content that I'm always putting out. And make sure to leave a comment down below what kind of video ideas you guys would like to see next. I'm always reading the comments and I'm always trying to reply to all of them as I can. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Peace.